Blessed day to you. Today we are all about rowing. So go row. We have a whole combination of different things to row with. Therabands you may well be aware of. They are stretchy, they're very easily got, but you don't need to have therabands, but there are different colours for different thicknesses and strengths. So we have our faithful skipping rope again, and maybe with men around the household you will find various gym squeezy things and pulley things around the house for doing exercises with. You can use a belt or a dressing gown belt, or even like a normal belt. You can take it off and you hook it around your legs, which is what I'm going to show you now. And literally row. So why do we like it? Because we have lots of people who do toe walking, and it's lovely to put some deep pressure on the bottom of the feet. There is a lovely pull because of proprioception and just good muscle work. And there's also a back and forth movement, which is lovely linear vestibular, which is what we really like too. So it is a gorgeous movement, really, really lovely for the body. You can keep your feet down flat on the floor, or you can kind of like lift them up and lift your whole body and get those core muscles activated at the same time. I love singing this song, Michael rowed the boat to shore, and I just found out yesterday that it's actually seen to be as just the Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael taking us up to heaven. So I don't know what you think about all of that, but anyway, it's a lovely thought to know that, you know, when we do die, we are heading to be with Christ in heaven, and that is a wonderful assurance. And I do hope you have that assurance. So, Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. So you can find that somewhere on YouTube, Google it, find the music, do some rowing exercises to it. You can also do stand-up rows where you pull. You can stand on your belt. If you have something stretchy, then you can definitely do this with something that's stretchy. You won't be able to do that with your normal belt, but it's your pull-up rows. So just any form of pulling, any form of rowing motion would be absolutely super. And it wouldn't quite be a rowing session if we didn't do row, row, row your boat. So here we have my dear Stretchkins, my ever faithful friend, and we're going to do row, row, row the boat in a couple of different ways. So what's really nice, if you're doing it with your child or whatever, that their head actually goes down. Maybe you can't see that, I'm not sure. If I come up and show you that their head, actually it's really good for their head to go backwards onto the floor, because then you get again an upside down, especially for the sensory seekers. The vestibular sensory seekers will often have their heads upside down anyway. So it's a really lovely song to be able to do that with them. In fact, you could even start doing it up here. So especially if you've got tiny ones in the household, they can wrap their arms around you. You go row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So you get the real intense vestibular as you come up, or as they go down. You get it too. But otherwise it's just the traditional one when you're on the floor. And again, if you're not the one that's so much of a vestibular seeker, then you want to make sure that it's the child or the other person going backwards and forwards, up and down, rather than you doing it. So row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And if you want the pull, then make sure that you both get involved and have that real pull and pushing, so you get traction. You get lovely proprioceptive input into the elbows and the arms and into the shoulders as you are being pulled and pushed. So rowing is one of my favourite activities, and I hope you can find something around the house to give yourself a good rowing session.